I received a call from my boyfriend to come over to his place to cook for him. He said he would be having a business meeting with some people who wanted to invest in his project. I knew how much this meant to him, so I didn't waste time. I went to his place immediately and spent the rest of the day cooking. Now, a little background story. I've secretly been dating my boyfriend for 2 years. Let's call him Steven. I know his parents and he knows mine because we all grew up in the same neighborhood. For some reason I don't understand, he wanted to keep our relationship a secret. He told me people in the neighborhood gossiped a lot and he didn't want people to talk about us. I was crazy in love with him, so even though I didn't really like the idea, I stayed with him. The only person who knew about our relationship was my best friend. Now back to the story. After cooking the whole day, I was tired and I wanted to sleep over, but he refused and said he needed to have a good night's sleep for the meeting the next day. So I left. It was only after I had gotten home that I realized I had left my phone back at his place. I was too tired to go back, so I decided to go the next day. The next day, I contemplated whether to go or not because I didn't want to distract his meeting. I tried calling with my mom's number to get him to send someone to bring my phone over, but his phone was switched off. So I decided to just go to his place fast, pick my phone and return home. When I got to his place, his front door was already unlocked, so I let myself in, only for me to see a big birthday cake on the center table in the living room. Beside the cake were different drinks, both alcohol and soft drinks, and the food I had prepared the day before was also packed on another table. I immediately thought maybe one of his colleagues was celebrating his birthday, but the words on the cake stopped me in my tracks. The words on the cake were, "Happy birthday, Janet, you are the love of my life." Then I heard some sounds coming from his bedroom, and you can imagine what I saw when I got there. When he saw me standing in the doorway of his bedroom, he told me to go and that he would call me later. I burst into tears immediately, and do you know what he did? He just put on his shorts, held my hand, and pulled me away from the bedroom. He told me things were not really working between us and that he wanted to break up. I just stared at him in amazement. I didn't know what to do and I just kept on crying. My phone was still inside his house, so I told him I wanted my phone, but he told me to go and that he'll give the phone to someone to bring it over. But I insisted, which made him hungry. I knew where I left the phone, so without saying a word to him, I went to the kitchen to pick it up. All this while with tears streaming down my face. He was still in the living room when I got there. He looked at me in disgust and told me he never wanted to see me again. So long story short, I started dating his older brother instead. We got engaged last year and got married early this year. He's crazy about me. Oh, and did I mention Steven depends on his older brother financially? Even the apartment and the car he drives belongs to his older brother. No man has ever